Number 1. They make sure you do not know much about them. When someone wants to be with you, they make sure they are as open as possible so that you can understand them perfectly. The best way to make a relationship work is when both parties know each other well, and it is a good idea as both parties need this knowledge to be able to cope in the relationship. When you meet someone that loves you and they are not open with you about everything going on in their life, then they are pretending to love you. This means that they do not love you. They might love you, but not very much. This is why they are not ready to share everything about them with you, and they are not ready to be with you. The fact that they aren't sharing these things with you means they are pretending to love you. It could be that they are not scared to lose you. People make this mistake a lot in relationships, though many people don't like being seen as weak. They hate being vulnerable, so when they are going through personal issues that are weighing them down, they prefer to deal with it alone rather than share it with their partner. This has nothing to do with their partner. It is just their kind of person. Though, this kind of attitude to be changed if you want a relationship that works. Everyone loves an expressive partner. You should be able to talk to your partner about anything. Being mysterious is not only limited to not telling your partner about your problems. It could be that you are hiding something about your background from them. Maybe the fear of their partner not accepting them after finding out a particular thing about them. But if you truly love someone, you should be completely open to them. When someone wants to be with you, they tell you everything about them because they want to be themselves around you always. This would allow them to be free with you because they know you know everything about them and you have accepted them that way. This is the best way to build a relationship with someone. When you meet someone that decides to stay mysterious, you should know that there is a possibility that it is because they don't love you. Give them their space to figure themselves out. Communication is a very important aspect of the relationship. Without communication, any relationship will fall apart. Relationships need a lot of sacrifices from both parties before they can work. You should not let anyone waste your time, and do not waste anybody's time too. If you have tried so much to make them feel comfortable around you, and they still choose not to communicate with you properly, then you should know that they are not ready to stay in your life. Number 2. They are always avoiding meeting your friends or family. Meeting your friends and family is a very important aspect of a good relationship. This could be the ultimate deal sealer. When your partner introduces you to his or her friends and family, then you should know they want you to stay in their life, and they also want to stay in yours. This means that you are included in their plans. This almost works for everyone. If you are always trying to introduce your partner to your friends and family, and he or she has been avoiding that meeting, that means you are willing to stay in his or her life, but he or she is not ready to stay in yours. If your partner is interested in staying in your life, they would be very interested in the opportunity to meet the people in your life. This is also the same the other way around too. They are not planning to introduce you to any of their friends or family or anyone in their circle at all. They just want you alone and the two of you to live in a world of your own. This sign could mean that they are yet to decide what they want with you in the future. It could be that they are just pretending to be with you while they are wasting your time. Number 3. If they are not over their past partner. The worst relationship you could ever be in is being in a relationship with someone that is not over their ex. It could be frustrating because they would always see you as a rebound. They just need to hide their feelings under someone, and you are available for them to do that with. Being in this kind of relationship is like emotional torture. They would always compare you with their ex, and they would even use you to measure their options if they should stick with you, or they would be better off with their ex. When you get off a relationship, you need to heal first before going into any other relationship. This is the right thing to do, because if you don't, you would just become emotional baggage to your next partner, and this would affect the relationship. When you meet someone you love, and you know the person loves you too, be sure they are over their ex before you think of going into any relationship with them, so that you don't regret your decision. When someone is still holding on to their past relationship, they are not mentally ready for a new one. This usually leads to infidelity in a relationship. They need to heal first, and if you feel you can wait for them to heal, then it's fine. You could even help them with the healing process, but make sure you are careful so that you are not just used as a rebound. They are not in love with you. They are just ready to be in a relationship because they are still stuck mentally in their previous relationship, and they need to get over it. You should understand them and discuss things with them. If they want you to wait until they are fine, or you can move on with your own life. Of course, no one is expecting them to just stop loving their ex immediately after the relationship ended. Love is not a switch. It takes time to stop having that feeling for someone you were once intimate with, no matter how much they hurt you. If you ever meet someone that is not over his or her ex, you should know that they might not be in love with you, but they are just with you to get over their ex. Number 4. They are inconsistent. Inconsistency shows a lack of seriousness in a relationship. When you are inconsistent in showing your love to someone, then it means to some level, you do not mind losing them. Inconsistent lovers are the most confused lovers you would ever meet. You just can't figure them out. They make you feel you are the best thing that has ever happened to them at this moment. Then the next moment they are acting like they do not care anymore, and you do not mean anything to them. This would make you wonder what position exactly you are in their life. Most inconsistent lovers are good at playing with people's hearts. They are not in love with you, and they are not ready for any commitment. They just want to go with the wave and see where it leads them. They are usually not serious in the relationship. These people are usually not in a defined relationship. You can be in a relationship with them for a long time before you realize that none of you asked each other out. The relationship just started, and both of you were just going with the flow. When you finally realize this, and you want your relationship defined, they might start giving all sorts of excuses. This could mean that they do not love you. They are just there for the fun of it. When you meet a partner that expresses inconsistency in showing their love to you, you should know they might not love you. They are just pretending to get whatever they want from you. Number 5. They run away at any slight problem. Relationships are stronger when you and your partner find ways to get through problems together. When you have someone that loves you but runs away at any slight problem, then come back into your life after everything is settled, this person might be in love with you, but he or she is still having doubts about whether to stay in your life or not. If they have decided to be with you, then they would stay with you through thick or thin. If they keep running away after any issue, then they are not ready to have a relationship with you. You should be observant so you can notice this kind of people in your life so that they don't blackmail you emotionally. When you see signs that they are not ready to stay in your life, let them go. If it is God's will that they are the perfect person for you, then God will bring them back into your life and everything will work out perfectly. If they keep running away, then they have just been pretending to love you all along.